It is Wednesday, April 3rd. I have glasses on, two glasses. And I was looking at my comments when I got home last night, and I got a lot of comments to answer. And thank you for your comments. And I was touched by so many. Thank you, Miss Islu, for your comment. Drea Adams, and so many more people. I haven't written them down in my book yet. So I wrote down two comments I wrote down. I have to learn to take this to bed because I do tend to look at the phone before I go to bed to see. And I had a lot of comments, but I was out yesterday and I needed to go to bed. So I finally went to bed about 1 something. So I was really touched by a comment. I've been eating a little starch this morning. Please forgive me. I was touched by a comment by Miami Tastings is her name. Oh, I'm trying to find something real quick. Oh, where is it? Oh. Miami Tastings. Lips was dry. She says, I had the purple scarf. Okay, so she says, how do you eat starch and lose weight? I can't eat it and lose a single pound. Okay. We're going to have an argument, and I don't like to argue, but you can do it. Okay, I started eating starch in around 98, 70, yeah. It was late 90s. I started eating starch. Unprovoked, I wasn't around anybody. I had like a memory of when I ate it as a kid. We used to play with it. I have a lot of older girl cousins, and they used to eat it, I guess, because they knew more about my mom and aunts and their friends or whatever, so they would play around and eat it, and I ate it. So anyway, didn't eat it anymore until I got to the 90s. I said to my sister, oh, remember we used to eat cornstarch? She was like, yeah. I said, yeah, I remember that, And I messed around and bought some. I don't think I went out intentionally, but I went and bought some because I saw it. And it was Argo. And it was in the box. And it was delicious. And I liked it. It was like this. It was a little different back then, I think, but I got it. So, moving along. I started eating it. I got so addicted to it. Just eating it. So by the time I moved from LA in 2003, and went to Vegas. And by that time, I had gained some weight, and I thought I would lose weight eating starch because I would drink a soda and eat starch. I wouldn't want no more food for the rest of it. So I'm like, oh, of course I'm losing weight, please. I went to my doctor, Stakely, God rest his soul. I had gained weight, 10 pounds. And I was like, so it kept escalating, and then I was eating when I would eat, I would eat. So now I'm in Vegas. I am bigger. Okay, because I was about this size or smaller when I started. And then I got bigger. So I did what I had to do. I started taking a lot of herbs back then. And I was still eating starch. But see, back then I used to eat 2-3 boxes in a day. Sometime. Or at least average a whole box in a day. So what I did when I started trying to lose weight, and then I ate a box of starch, but don't let me forget, I also used to drink a soda. Okay? So that was a lot of sugar intake. So what I did, God just helped me. Because I had my little everyday clothes, outfits I used to wear. Them things was getting tight. And I don't really never really liked tight clothes. And did I show you my weight? In case I didn't. Well, I'm on to. So this is what I was when I started. Okay. Then after I lost weight, I ended up here, or maybe smaller. So, I'm in Vegas now. It's 2003, 4, 5. I went at the end of 2003. I stayed till around March of 2005. I didn't stay that long. So, but when I was in Vegas, I started all these vitamins. I've always been into vitamins and taking stuff. Not always, but around that time. So I started taking the herbs that I had in my kitchen. I didn't keep them in my bathroom. I thought that was gross. So I kept them in my kitchen. And my friend told me, start drinking teas. I started drinking hot tea. And I committed myself to drinking 1 soda a week, a 20 ounce, not a liter, a 20. I said, I'm going to drink a 20 ounce soda a week. If I drink it in a day, if I drink it in 3 days, that's it. And I did that. And then I was eating starch, but I started trying to curtail it some. But of course, I really was still eating starch. Then I started going to Wendy's. Thank God for Wendy's. I would go to Wendy's. It was 99 cents. And I would get their little 99-cent salads. And they were very generous with their condiments and fixings. So I would get about 6 or 7 salads or something like that. Take these crazy glasses off. I get 6 or 7 salads or something like that. And because I only have those on to read the comment. And I would get, people say, oh, you can't lose weight if you put all that salad dressing on your salad. No, you can lose weight. I like I'm old school, listen from the old people, you know what I'm saying? People that were my elders back then are like in their 80s, 70s, and 80s now. They liked blue cheese and honey mustard dressings. And I'm following them, and those are good dressings to me. So I would get my blue cheese and my honey mustard dressing. I would get, oh God, what did they have? They would give you wonton chips. Wendy's would just give you stuff. I would eat my salad, and I eat a couple of salads a day, and I was still eating my starch, but I had cut down. I stopped on the soda stuff. I take a nice little gulp of the soda, and in 1 month, I lost 25 pounds. I had been on eating starch by then since like the late 90s, so I was probably 6 years in, 5 or 6 years in. And because I had got so big, I was like, I could still fit my little everyday clothes, but I had a lot of real nice clothes I couldn't get in. I was discouraged. So I started there, and then after I got my weight down a little bit, then I started walking when I felt better. And I lived over on Tropicana, off of Tropicana and Boulder Highway, between Tropicana and Flamingo, but I was right off of 50. What was my address? I can't think of it. 50-something 10 Tropicana Avenue. So anyway, I lived there. And I would walk Tropicana all the way. I would go from Tropicana, then I get to Boulder, and I go up and I go down the next street, and I come back home. I just did the best I could. I lost. By the time I left Vegas, I was about I had to be about this size. Right here. Right here. So then I met my husband on a trip from Vegas to LA. I didn't like Vegas. And I just continued. I ended up losing about over 100 pounds eating cornstarch. Now, I've gained some weight back, and that's what I am about now. I'm that number right now. Okay, so if I had just not tried, I would have not lost this weight. So I'm not happy with my weight. I would love to be about 30, 40 pounds smaller, and I'm going to have to be. But so let me tell you what I've been doing for several years. Okay, this right here. This is some great stuff. You need a glass of water. It don't have to be this big. You can start out slow. But when you add this to water, this is like Metamucil. This is the mother of Metamucil. So why buy Metamucil? This is cheaper. And you don't know when it's going to kick in, but it's going to be solid. So then you need your regular vitamins. Of course, you all know. And women's, I get these at Trader Joe's. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that store. Now, cod liver oil is very good for us because it's good for this. And, okay. The main thing I do, this is 180 tablets. And I can't believe, see there, that's it. I'm pretty consistent with this. I'll take these at least 3-4 times a week. So, they're pretty big though. And anyway, so yeah, 3-4 times a week. Let me tell you, if you mess around and go somewhere and eat, man, and you don't just ate till the cows came home, take this before you go to bed. 2 or 3, or take them throughout the day. Like you go somewhere, a barbecue or something, and you just eating. Just take one, then later take another one, then another one when you get home. You will be the same size you were the day before, or maybe even lost some weight. That's some good stuff. And it's natural. Always have you some potassium, you guys know. I usually take 2 or 3 of these before I go to bed to avoid cramps. Because I've always gotten cramps. So I'm very careful when I eat starch to take that. And to leave out, now this is something I just discovered. Ashwagandha. And study it for yourself. Don't take it for more than 3 months. But they said this is good, helps you to lose weight, helps control a whole lot of things, and good for a lot of things. Read up on it. Okay. Now, I don't drink soda anymore, but this right here is a great drink. It's not a soda. It's carbonated, but it's not carbonated like a soda is. And quit mocking me, please. My husband's a mess. All right, so I'll drink this like after I eat some starch or something, and it keeps everything going. It's very strong. So you guys, I don't know, I'm sure, when I say you guys, I feel bad because I had a cousin in Louisiana, that heifer. Don't call me no guy. I ain't no guy. When I was a kid, my mom sent us to Louisiana. That was punishment. I hated it. And I had these 3 younger cousins. They weren't that much younger, but they were younger. And 2 of them was sweet, but this one, Sonia, oh, she used to get on my nerves. She was so mean. And she was my grandmother's favorite. So, and you know, in California, we'll say you guys. Okay? We don't usually say y'all. I say y'all because I have a southern roots. My mom was from Louisiana. But a lot of people, though, we say you guys or something like that. But back when I was growing up, you guys, we said that a lot. I would say, okay, you guys want to do this? Or I ain't no guy. I didn't mean she was a guy. I just meant as a bunch of people. Excuse me for hitting the table and then make the camera move. Okay, so hopefully Miami Tastings and everyone else, hopefully that information is useful. Oh, I gotta go and do what I gotta do. So 16 minutes, I guess that's not too bad for me. And let me take some starch before I go, because it wouldn't be a video. I'm gonna do this plain. Now I gotta put all this stuff back after I take some. I'm gonna take them. I don't even take them. Take 3 of these right now. So remember to be blessed and take care of yourself, because it's rough in these cornstarch streets. Okay, oh, look at me. Bless you.